Imagine being called racial names and doing something you hate, but you know you have to do. Surprisingly, that's what Jackie Robinson did every single day of playing in the major leagues. He did this so that everyone who would follow in his tracks wouldn't be treated the same way he was. By looking at Jackie Robinson paving the way for blacks to play sports, we can see that he is a shaper of our world. This is important because he broke a very formidable racial barrier that changed sports forever. Jackie Robinson was the first black man to play on major leagues and was born on January 31, 1919. One of his main supporters was Mr. Rickey, who told Jackie to be prepared for racial mean comments, and he was a best friend of Jackie even after he retired. Mr. Rickey was the person who officially and legally allowed Robinson to play in Major League Baseball. Robinson's wife, Mrs. Robinson, also encouraged him by telling him he would get through the season while he was being bullied. Most of the time, the fans were jeering him by calling him names, but sometimes they rooted and chanted for him. Every move Robinson would make was exaggerated. For example, if he missed a hit, everyone would start booing. But if he hit the ball, everyone would start cheering wildly. If a normal baseball player hit the ball, it would not be a big deal. Or if they struck out, the crowd would just get on with the game. Being the first black player was hard for him, since he was not allowed to stand up for himself because Mr. Rickey said not to. That way, he learned self-control by not getting enraged at mean or rude people. Unluckily, most of his experiences were negative. One of his greatest achievements on October 23rd, 1945, as he was the first black man who got inducted into the Baseball Hall of Fame. Also, he succeeded in Mr. Rickey's experiment and was hired instead of staying in the Negro Leagues. And he stood up for the black rights of black people to play in the major leagues. Sadly, he died on October 24th, 1972, but he achieved part of his goal to make blacks be treated the same way as whites. Today, there's no more segregation in Major League Baseball, partly because of him.